Well, I'm not sure I want a bunch of people standing around watching me get older.
There'll only be the three of us. Now, is three a crowd?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's right. Three's a crowd. What happened to her husband?
Wait a minute. It's not that Freddie person. This is a different boyfriend altogether.
What the hell is going on? Detroit has disappeared. Completely gone. Good God.
What is it, Norman?
Well, Detroit is gone. This stupid newspaper has them missing. You think they've been dropped from the league, Charlie? For that stupid commissioner, anything is possible.
And what happened to her husband?
Oh, my goodness.
What?
What'd you say, Charlie?
Well, I was wondering what happened to Chelsea's husband.
Oh, he didn't work out.
You couldn't tell the difference between a Negro and an Italian.
What?
That stupid commissioner talking about the so-called baseball greats of the 20th century. And he's got Joe DiMaggio mixed up with Henry Aaron.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a pretty hard mistake to make. Boy, it's a good thing he wasn't in charge during the war. He'd have had us invading Newark looking for Mussolini. That wasn't a joke, Charlie.
She says she's in love with a dentist.
Oh, really? Does her boyfriend know about that?
That is her boyfriend. Her new boyfriend is a dentist.
Well, that's interesting.
That's who she's bringing here? A dentist?
Yes.
Good God, he'll be staring at our teeth all the time. Why does he have this fascination with Jewish people?
Who said this one is Jewish?
Well, he's a dentist, isn't he? Name me one dentist that isn't Jewish.
Your brother.
My brother's deceased, Ethel. Name me one living dentist.
Well, Dr. Baylor.
Who's Dr. Baylor?
Well, he's my dentist.
He's in Maine, Charlie. There are no Jews in Maine.
Oh, sure there are. Sure there are. There's the Gilman over in Spruce Cove.
Oh, for God's sakes, they're tourists. Most tourists are Jewish.
I know a Jewish guy who isn't a tourist. He runs a used car line up in Augusta.
Oh, I'll bet he does. But he's obviously an immigrant from New York or somewhere. There are no native Jews in Maine, just as there are no native Negroes and no native Puerto Ricans.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, I'm just pointing out to Charlie some of the charms of his habitat. Some of the reasons we like coming up here. You know, we don't come up here for the bugs. Of course, we do have our French Canadians. But, you know, they speak French. Makes them sound intelligent.
Well, this particular dentist who's coming to celebrate your birthday is named Red, and that doesn't sound Jewish.
Well, it would depend on his last name, I'd say.
That is his last name.
His last name is Ray?
Yes, Bill Red.
Bill Ray. Sounds pretty flippant.
Well, shall we ask him not to come?
No. I think we should have all walks of life represented at my last birthday party.
Oh, my goodness. I think I'll get the medicine out of all of this hot air.
Why didn't you marry Chelsea, Charlie?
You wouldn't let me.
Oh. Well, you could have married someone else. I would have allowed that.
Well, I didn't want anyone else. I mean, I've come close. I've got time.
Oh, sure, Charlie. You've got lots of time.
How old will you be?
When?
Well, on your birthday.
103.
You're kidding! Miss Happeny was 97 last May. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
She died, you know.
No.
Yeah. Last Tuesday, we got a call in case any mail came up.
You got a forwarding address for Miss Happeny?
Now what's going on in here?
He says one of the old lesbians expired.
Which one?
Miss Happeny.
Ah, well, She had a good full life.
Yeah, Charlie said she was 97.
Really? How wonderful.
Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If there isn't something to be said for a deviant lifestyle.
I always liked those old ladies, but boy, I sure used to wonder what the heck was going on in there. Well, thanks for the coffee and the biscuits.
Anytime, Charlie. You must come round when Chelsea's visiting.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in a long time. But let's see. It was the summer my father died, and I was 36 back then, and I'm 44 now. So that would be
8 years, Charlie.
8 years. Holy macaroni. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Charlie.
Watch out for that screen door.
Norm and Charlie's leaving.
Oh, good. Bye.
Goodbye, Norman.
He really is an old poop, isn't he? Have you seen our loons out there today?
Oh, yeah. Up at Honey Island, they're teaching that baby to fly.
Oh, lovely. I hope they come around and introduce us.
Bye.
Bye. How exciting. Teaching that baby to fly.
Yeah, listen to this. Elderly gentleman wanted for companionship and conversation for convalescing invalid. 3 afternoons a week. Now, doesn't that sound perfect?
Perfect for you. I don't have much hope for the invalid.
All right, here's another one. Retired people sought for hand-billed delivery, mornings or evenings. Some walking involved. I should call. I can walk.
Yes, I can just see you walking among all those mosquitoes. You'd be eaten alive.
Well, I'd take my screen door with me.
Is that why you came rushing back here? To read those silly ads?
Well, maybe. You know, I should have talked to Charlie about helping out on the mailboat. I could have been out there on the foredeck and done a big belly flop every time he comes to a dock. Would have been a source of great amusement to the folks on the pond, you know. They've been writing to the post office and be a great boon to the department. What do you think he paid?
Whatever in the world is the matter with you? Why do you need a job? You've always loved being here on Golden Pond with nothing to do. Why is this summer any different?
Well, I think I'm in the market for one last hurrah.
Ugh. Why don't you just pick berries and fish and read books and enjoy the sweet, sweet time?
You want to know why I came running back so fast with my little empty bucket? When I got out to the end of our lane, I couldn't find the town road. And I went into the woods a little ways and I didn't recognize a single tree. It scared me half to death. All I could think of was rushing back here to you to see your pretty face and to feel safe and to know that I was still me.
You're safe, Cobb. And you're definitely still you. Still picking on poor Charlie. After we gobble all those strawberries, we'll go down to the old town road. And you'll recognize it, dear. We've been there walking 1,000 times. And we'll pick us another batch of those little tiny berries, and I'll do the bending. You just talk away the mosquitoes.